It's another week, so another handheld straight off of the boat from China. And another one from Anbernic. In my opinion, one of the best companies out there as far as, mid to low range handhelds go, emulation handhelds. Today we got the RG40XX. So this thing, these guys, they're putting out a new handheld like every freaking week. It does kind of, in my opinion, it is overwhelming. It gets a little old. When does it end? I mean, do you want it to end? Do you want them to stop, or do you just want them to keep on making choices for you, right? I mean, that's what they're doing. They're just making a buttload of choices here. Like, because a lot of them, it's like, yeah, they'll have the same chipset, and they might change the screen, the orientation, the buttons, something, right? There'll be some small little fixes or changes here and there. Maybe the analog stick or something. I don't know. But this thing here, we have a 4-inch. Wow, this does look kind of nice, though. We got a 4-inch. What is this? It's a 4-inch screen. I know that much. I think it's, what's the resolution? 640 by 480. So it's a little IPS screen. We're using the same chipset that we've been using for a lot of devices recently, the H700 quad core ARM Cortex. I'll put all the specs up on the screen. We don't want to talk about all that too much, but we got a 3200 milliamp hour battery, all that good stuff. Let me see. So Go Game Geek, those guys, they've been sending me stuff for a while now. They sent me this one, 64 gigabyte game micro SD card here. Sorry about all the bandages. I've been doing battle lately and, kind of jacked up here. But let's turn this thing on, check out what's included. So Go Game Geek and plenty of others, they'll sell these with different size micro SD cards with, different builds and games. So that's what we want to take a look at, what you would be getting if you bought this thing. I kind of like this. The size of it, kind of nice. D-pad and the buttons, it really looks nice. This one little nub down here, it lights up. It lights up. The little nub, little Switch Joy-Con style analog stick. You just got one? Just got one? So of course you could put some like custom firmware and whatnot if you want to get this thing, decked out. But we're just going to check out for now what comes included. So let's take a look. So usually you go into game rooms, and then if you go into RetroArch, it'll be kind of set up differently. But let's just take a look at a few things. So we got PSP, PS1, all of our arcade stuff. What else? Did we have Dreamcast in here? Probably in the other side of things. But yeah, all our 8 and 16-bit stuff. So up to PSP on this side. And RetroArch. Yeah, we got Dreamcast, Open Bore, Nintendo 64, Thomas Wave. Sega Saturn. Very cool. Let's see what's in Saturn. Clockwork Knight 1 and 2. The hell is this game? Kuga. I don't know what that is. Let's boot it up. Okay, finally we got into the game. But damn, this screen looks nice, man. Nice and vibrant. Beautiful looking screen, man. Oh shit. I've never played this game before, but it's pretty cool. All right, let's get out of that. Naomi, they got some cool stuff. Hey, speakers coming out down there, very loud. I think everything that's on this build that they included is going to run just fine. This D-pad feels really good. Oh, crap. Let me see how I feel about this analog stick. Can I use it in this game? Oh, yeah, I can. You know what? It doesn't feel bad holding it like this and shifting down to the analog stick. It feels okay. Okay, so looking through the ports, they didn't include anything outrageous. No Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, or anything like that. Just your typical normal ports, I guess. So we're not going to mess with any of that. But what else do we got here? PSP, see what's in there. Tekken, God of War, Castlevania. We'll try we'll see some performance in God of War. Here we go. Kind of weird aspect ratio for PSP games, but seems to be playing okay. No complaints. Oh. A lot of times on devices that can't run this game very well, you'll see glitches in this little quick cutscene. And a lot of, like, you know, slowdown and whatnot, but it's playing all right. See, I mean, this chipset can handle PSP fairly well. Some PS1. Let's see if the game's got music, because I said a lot of times they be cheaping out with the music in these games. There we go. Oh shit. Well, we got music and Pepsi, man. That's all that matters. It didn't seem like there was a lot of PS1 games on this setup. It's only 64 gigabyte. I think they sell these with up to 256 gigs, so obviously those will have more games on them. So probably more PS1, PSP games. But this is a good sign. Good sign. Oh shit. Got a handful of DS games on here. Not much. Not the typical set of games either. Some Nintendogs and whatnot. Some Animal Crossing. Some Japanese version of Final Fantasy III. You'll want to swap that out unless you could read Japanese. The R2 and L2 and Drastic here swaps the screens around. But yeah, DS is going to run great on here. But look at that, that's cool. Put it to full screen. Go back to, you know, change the orientation however you want. A perfect size screen for DS here. I think this was a launch title for the DS, wasn't it? All right, I've been saying that the D-pad feels really good, but I got to jump into like a classic fighting game to really see how that feels. Oh, yeah. The D-pad actually feels really freaking good, man. Yeah, I digs it. I don't like the button layout for this game. Definitely have to change the configuration. But yeah, the D-pad's feeling really good. I'll give this D-pad an 8 out of 10 on the D-pad scale. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have too much in the way of Nintendo 64 on here, but they do have Wave Race. Okay. Well, here we go. I think I've tried this game on this chipset before, and it runs fine. So yeah, not surprising. Looks great too, so there you go. Analog sticks working great. Speakers booming. So yeah, cool little device. I'm actually digging this RG40XX. I mean, what's next? What's next with this chipset for these guys? Anbernic be milking it, man. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. But for, you know, the $60 to $90 price point, depending on, you know, micro SD card size, I think this is a neat one, but is it going to be for you? Are you getting burned out on these things? I mean, I could see it. I could see it. It's getting a little ridiculous, man. It's getting a little ridiculous for sure. But hey, they keep making them. I'm going to keep trying them out. Keep sharing them. There you go. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.